Yo. Yo. Funny. So, oh my god, wrong emote. I gotta have to unfavorite that right now. You did forgive me yet, but can't use it. Sorry. But I'll use it when I'm not forgive me yet, but can't use it. Funny. So, oh my god, wrong emote. I gotta have to unfavorite that right now. You did forgive me yet, but can't use it. Sorry. But I'll use it when I'm not yet, but can't use it. Sorry. But I'll use it.
I've been selling merchandise since I was about 13. They're all original designs. Shopify has truly allowed me to brand an online store the way that I...
Oh man, it is that time of year. It's time to start buying all the toilet paper across all of the East Coast, as if 2020 wasn't enough. Now the hurricane season is breaking all sorts of records. For one, we've never had so many named storms this early in the hurricane season before. We actually broke the previous record by quite a bit. I think it was 8 days. So far, we've had the most active hurricane season of all time. If you guys want to support the dream, all we ever ask is you like this video. Just fucking do it. Just fucking do it. Bigfoot will clap your mother's cheeks. Just do it! And as you guys know, I've been fascinated with weather my entire life, so whenever these gnarly storms head towards where I live, which is Florida, I try to do my best to educate you guys on everything that I've learned over the last 20 years of watching storms. Storms create waves, and when you're a born and raised surfer, you watch storms very, very closely, because if it's a good storm, it'll create really good... If it's a good storm, it'll create really good...
What up? Have a nice day. Have a nice day, bro. Thank you. I'm going to... my family's coming over. I'm not going this after.
Name storms in the Gulf at the same time, let alone 2 hurricanes. In case you didn't know, when a storm reaches a certain wind speed, it's declared a tropical storm. A tropical storm is 1 notch below a hurricane, and when a storm becomes categorized as such, it gets a name. About half the time, tropical storms turn into hurricanes and strengthen. Now the thing is about these storms in particular moving into the Gulf is that the open waters of the Gulf of Mexico are the most favorable conditions for hurricanes on the planet. Very warm water is like a supercharger for hurricanes, and if you guys remember Harvey, it was only predicted to be a Category 1 and ended up being one of the worst hurricanes to make landfall in recorded history. So something to be aware of when watching storms moving into the Gulf is the fact that once they get into the Gulf, literally anything could happen. This is something we've seen before, hurricanes moving into the Gulf. Now absolutely something we've never seen is 2 storms or 2 hurricanes this close together in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, I must of course talk about the Fujiwara effect. This is something that's been tossed around a whole lot lately. Everyone's wondering if these 2 storms are going to combine together and create a super hurricane. Well, that's not exactly how it works, but the storm easily could become one giant storm. However, it wouldn't exactly help the storm intensify like everyone would like to assume. It would add a significant amount of more rain though. When 2 storms get close enough to each other, something called the Fujiwara effect takes place. The storms begin to be drawn towards each other and kind of start to dance. It's entirely possible that these storms will get close enough to each other to start spinning off each other. It sounds absolutely outrageous, but it's entirely possible. Like I said, this is something I have never seen and no meteorologist has ever seen before per these conditions. 2 hurricanes in the most favorable waters on the planet to strengthen, predicted to make landfall on the exact same day, potentially even hitting the same area back to back. This has never happened before. So this is insane. At the very least, it's a wake up to what's to come. This hurricane season is due for something crazy. It's already been insanely active, and we're just going to watch these storms over the next couple of days as they progress. If you want more timely updates, you can follow me on Instagram. I pretty much just follow a lot of weather experts, and I check all of the models, and I check all of the tracks, and I do my best job in my head to kind of play out scenarios that have happened in the past and to look at the conditions